to drink without cheersing. Cheers.
Welcome
Welcome.
to the first episode of Cocktail Hour. I'm Kristen.
And I'm Joe.
And we're best friends.
Yeah, dog. So you ready to get uncomfortable?
Let's get uncomfortable.
Let's get uncomfortable.
Our first topic we found very fitting, given that it's
Pride Month. Why do we celebrate Pride?
June is Pride Month because it commemorates the Stonewall riots. The Stonewall Inn was a popular gay club. On June 28th, 1969, went in and they raided the place, while female officers would take patrons and employees into the bathroom to check that their genitals matched how they were dressing. Cross-dressing was illegal in New York. I find irony in it because America is like all about freedom, freedom, freedom. Yet someone who's expressing their freedom and themselves by dressing how they want to dress was illegal.
Right.
People in the neighborhood and the patrons and employees were pretty much fed up with being raided and being harassed by the police department. Was kind of the straw that broke the camel's back. Yeah. Community members, patrons, employees, while the police were doing their raiding, waited out front. A police officer was putting a female into the car and used like excessive force. He hit her over the head to get her in the police car, and that's when shit took a turn for the worse. That's when it started getting violent. From those riots, we got the Human Rights Campaign and we got GLAAD. And in 2016, President Obama designated the Stonewall Inn a national monument in recognition of the area's contribution to gay and human rights. In June of last year, the Trump administration refused to acknowledge June as LGBT Pride Month.
So June is really just mainly to not just to celebrate pride, but it's to commemorate those who went before us. Coming out, which, I mean...
Everyone has their story.
Well, I didn't come out to my parents first. I came out to my sister first. What, a week after we graduated high school?
Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah, I woke up one day and I was just like, I just want to not live so shamefully all the time and just, be me. And
you were shameful.
In a way. Growing up, you were taught that it's just like, there are people out there like that, but you don't want to be that. You want to be in there.
So you thought, if I come out, I don't have to be ashamed of my life anymore. Like, I'm just gonna own it.
And I could be proud, and I could just be me and not really harp too much on it. Because in a way, it's like it was always on my mind.
Yeah, for sure.
Growing up.
What made you decide to come out to your parents?
Yeah, I was trying to tell people. Your bringers into the world that those who gave you life, be a part of it. It was difficult for them. It was a hard pill to swallow. A little easier for my mom than my dad. My dad had to take a walk around the backyard.
I can see Papa Joe just pacing around the backyard.
Just took a walk around our little vegetable garden. Just had collect itself. My biggest fear was non-acceptance and
so it seems like
being
your parents
shunned.
were the people that you were most afraid to tell. You were most afraid of their reaction.
And then like most of my friends had already known when I finally told them. I didn't even have to tell her. She didn't want to tell me. I was the last one to know.
Well, you were there for my coming out.
Yeah.
I didn't come out until I was 23, and I was getting ready to leave Philly to go to Los Angeles for the summer. It was just a very transitional period in life. So it definitely stressed me out. Because I knew I was leaving for the summer to go to the other side of the country and no one knew me, I could be anyone I wanted to be, which translated to I can be my actual self, I can be me. And I was just like, I need to tell my mom. So we drove down to Tom's River. I said, Mom, I need to talk to you. Can you come into the garage? And there we were. She had a heart attack. She thought I was gonna tell her something so detrimental and devastating. And I was just like, yeah, hey, I'm bi. And she's like, oh.
And she was totally cool with it.
I know.
She's like, yeah.
I feel like for some people it's easier to say, oh, I'm bi, when they know that they're not. For me, I knew I was 150% gay. I was not bi at all, but I felt it was easier for my mom to accept. She could still kind of hold on to this hope that, oh, she can still find a man and marry a man and have a traditional family. She took it well in that time. fast forward to when I actually moved to LA, she'll argue with me, and I'm gonna catch shit for even saying this, but she tried to say that I was gay because you're gay. I like was trying to like follow you, which is completely absurd, and she swears she didn't mean it like that, but
follow the leader
in the context. But coming out, like, it obviously took you 17, almost 18 years to accept your sexuality and to come out and to admit it to your friends and family and yourself.
To be public.
Being comfortable and accepting my sexuality and accepting myself for who I am took 23 years, and it was the hardest internal struggle that I have ever had to this day.
Yeah. Maybe if any of you out there have like a possible worse story, or even
or a really great story, like, or an unexpected story, like, we would love to hear your coming out stories.
Even if you're not gay and you're just hetero pride,
we would love to know what your stories coming out as hetero were. If they were as exciting or as nerve-wracking as they are for...
I think it's a little different. The stories are different.
Yeah, for sure. So the topic, a lot of people think it's a choice, and a lot of people think you're born that way. Do you think it was a choice, or do you think you were born this way? Did you choose to be gay, or were you always gay?
Well, obviously I didn't choose to be gay. I refer to it as I made the choice one day
to come out,
to accept, to live in it. In a way, I used the word choice, but it was just a matter of, I mean, you wake up one day and you figure out what you're gonna do. I wasn't like, oh, I'm gay. It was just like, I just want to be me, and I just want to feel comfortable. I want people to know, and I want people's support. I don't know, what do you think?
150%. You are born this way. This is not a choice. I knew I was gay. Like, I remember distinctly who my first crush was. It was this girl, I was in first grade. What first grader knows that much about sex and biology and who boys are supposed to be attracted to and who women are supposed to be attracted to? It was something that I felt naturally from a very young age.
Take a drink on that, a large swig. Cheers.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
We're gonna post
subscribe,
like, comment, share.
Follow us.
Love yourself today, cause baby, you were born this way. No matter gay, straight or bi, lesbian, transgender life, I'm on the right track, baby, I was born to survive. No